shortly.
Okay, YouTube is here.
All right. Hey, guys. It is John here at the Acoustic Shop. It is day 2 of the trade show, day 3 for us to be here at NAMM 2024. We are in the NUX booth. I'm here with Michael Prager, the pedal guy. The fish, look, and there's people just running through here. I mean, it's as if they were slippery like a penguin. I mean, it's nuts in here. I just don't know what. Anyway, it is good to have you here with us. We're going to talk about some acoustic stuff that NUX is doing.
Yes, we are.
We love their products. It has been a newer brand for us to bring in, and it's not what everybody expects out of the Acoustic Shop. But you guys have a lot of really, really cool technology that has been coming in and surprising a lot of people.
Thank you. Yeah, we do. Being the pedal guy, the NUX was a brand that was unknown to me as well, and then it became very well known as soon as I started doing videos about it. Next thing you know, I get questions every day still about videos I did 3 or 4 years ago about the products. Yep. It's really a treat to be here with the company and helping to propagate the products and get things really going where they need to be going, because this is a brand that's innovating, we're growing.
They are definitely innovating. I mean, the MG series has been really, really good for electric guitar players, really good. I've got one of the 30s. I cannot tell you, I don't know how to use less than 1/8 of what it's capable of doing. But I know there's so much in it. But what I do know is they also started coming in with some of that same cool IR technology and using that in multiple ways.
Yes.
And I guess there's some of the IR stuff correct in the Stageman. I'm trying to remember, not as much, but mostly the Optima Air.
Yes. And I'm gonna lay a little fun-filled fact on you there.
Hit
too.
Me. I love it.
The MG30 also has acoustic amps and acoustic impulse response built into it. So we didn't forget the acoustic players, because trust me, kids, I'm a much better acoustic player than I am an electric player. Sometimes when I watch some of my playing coming back on the videos, I have to edit my own videos, as I'm sure you guys do. I have to watch myself playing, and sometimes it's just, oh God, what was I thinking? But with the acoustic, I don't care. I just let it all hang out. It's good. But yeah, we make some incredible acoustic pedals. The Stageman Floor is tried and true, one of our favorites here. It's the one that started it all for us for the acoustic amps, because it's got a great preamp built into it. It's got a mid-scoop for the EQ. It's got a looper built into it.
That's the one, I think, the feature that a lot of people forget about is it has a looper built into it. And especially for you guys who are just getting into the idea of learning how to use looping and stuff, it's a very affordable one. That is better as just a preamp alone. If you just want a really, really good preamp, this is an awesome thing. But now you have a looper also to start experimenting. Because with a lot of acoustic guys, they're just starting to get into that looping and figuring out what to do with it.
That's right.
So I think it's a really good step into that.
You know, for guitarists, sometimes whenever we say technology, everybody's, oh my God, I can't do technology.
Especially acoustic guys.
Acoustic guys for sure, absolutely. But by and large, this is just a fantastic pedal, and it has a DI output too. So it's got all the solutions that an acoustic player needs. And when the Optima Air came out, I looked at it first and I said, well, what's different? And then I started getting into it. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention another thing. There is a chorus and a reverb on the Stageman Floor as well. Forgot to talk about that.
And very good ones too.
Yes, absolutely. Not a cheesy chorus at all. Chorus sometimes can be a little cheesy on the acoustic guitars, but that one, it works quite well. But the Optima Air came out, and I looked at this thing and I was like, okay, so how do I apply to this? How do I apply this to my playing? And a couple of levels. One is that it's got the impulse responses, which is really great, because even if you play electric guitar, you can still use this pedal to emulate acoustic guitars, because people have been doing that for a long time.
Sure.
I used to watch Alex Lifeson on stage playing his electric, and it was acoustic. I was like, what the heck's he doing? That's very cool. And it was a pedal like this. But the other thing that's part of this that is really hot is the 1073 preamp in this, because I used to be, most of my career has been based in high tech.
Yeah.
So when it comes to microphone preamps, when it comes to the 1073, accept no substitutes.
Yeah.
The Neve is like one of the best ones out there.
For those of you who don't know that stuff, again, I know our audience doesn't know a lot about the preamps, but the Neve 1073 preamp is like the recording standard forever. I mean, it's just been the one for mic preamps. And again, for you guys who are real fussy about microphones and acoustic sounds, that Neve preamp is as accurate as it gets.
It's worth the price of admission alone by itself as a pedal. But it's in there along with the impulse responses, and you can mix them together to get a really nice loud sound. And there's a beautiful lush reverb on there as well. And it just is, it pops.
Yep.
You can get soaked in reverb pretty fast on it.
The other thing that this does that is really, really cool is all the options you have outboard of what is factory built into it. There is a software base for it.
Yes.
It is really, really nice to be able to build your own impulse responses, to be able to create your own series of pedals and all that stuff and get it loaded into here. A lot of stuff. So you can use it as a set, which I know a lot of our acoustic guys are not all into how, building on a computer and going into that. But it does give you infinite possibilities on the back end of that to come in there and do
it
that.
absolutely does. And it even gives you an audio interface option too. So you can plug right into your computer and just record your ideas right down into GarageBand or Pro Tools or whatever floats your boat.
Very, very cool. So we love that piece.
Yeah.
A very, very cool piece, and we do have that in stock at the shop. But then we get into some of the acoustic amps and small amps. That's a really, really cool thing that NUX has been doing for a little while.
It's a lot of fun, and the AC25, this has been out for a couple of years now, and it is, by and large, one of our best-selling amps in the assortment. But I think what's great about it is that when you feel the amp, when you feel it, you put your hands on it, like John, feel those knobs.
I mean, it's all solid.
It's solid.
It's metal. It's, it's a firm, not plasticky.
It's absolutely, it's quality all the way through. It's got a great little app for your phone. So you can take this out, use it portably because it's a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. It's got a tuner built into it. It's got Bluetooth on it, so you can stream your songs and play along to it. It's got a microphone input.
That is a high Z or low Z version or an XLR input / quarter-inch too.
Absolutely. And even for the more budget-conscious people, we also have the Mighty 8 BT Mark II. Now, when somebody looks at this, the first thing they think of, this is an electric amp. But the truth is that this is an FR speaker, and we make models for electric, acoustic, and bass in this product. So it really is a jack of all trades. And like the AC25, it's also got a microphone input too. It's got a tuner. It's got a drum machine. It's got a great app that on your phone as well. It's got different presets. It's got a battery pack in the back, so this one requires AA batteries. You can use it for several hours on a single charge. I'm going at this at the wrong angle, so I'll leave it like that. There you go.
There it is.
Okay, line output, so you can go straight to a PA system if you want to. And it's all controlled from your phone.
And at a price point of roughly
$149.
$149. So very affordable, small, portable. Can be an acoustic amp, can be an electric. For those guys who do both, that'd be a really cool home just to play with sounds and kind of experiment quite a bit.
Exactly.
So that would be really, really cool.
And a lot of the impulse responses that were built into the Optima Air are in there too.
That's very, very cool. A piece that I really, really love, we just started carrying in right now, the new B8. I think this is one of the coolest new pieces in here. It is a wireless unit for anything, really. I mean, you can do any guitar, any instrument, but it's rechargeable.
That's
it
right.
has a tuner, has a color display, has a DI already built into it, which again, for acoustic guys, that's a really big deal because you got your tuner, a DI. I think this has a boost in it too. Does not?
It has a tuner.
Boost?
It has a boost.
And a mute.
And a mute.
Yeah.
That's right.
So for almost all of us acoustic guys who just want a small one does nothing pedal, that's a really good option, wireless.
And by the way, on the tuner side of things, I wish we had this thing lit up. But on the tuner side of things, for your acoustic players out, this is really important. We have guitar standard tuning, and we also have guitar compensated tuning on there as well. So for your James Taylor tuning fans, it's built in.
That's
and it does make a difference.
Yes, it does.
Especially for my style of playing. I hit those strings so hard, they're begging for compensated tune. They're begging for it.
Well, see, what really cool is about this, by the way, this is your pack that you're going to have on your guitar. When you're done with it, it mounts right on. Am I doing it right? I don't want to make sure.
It's all magnetic. It's all magnetic, so it's magnet to magnet.
It just sits there, and that's how it'll charge back on your pedal board until you need it for the next show, next gig. You'll be ready to roll. I really do like this unit a lot. I think it's a really good for acoustic guys, but obviously electric guys as well. But I do think that's a really, really good option.
And let's give you one quick one for the future as well.
There you go.
I'm going to give you a glimpse into the future, John.
I'm ready.
It is the new B3RC. So for the players that need a wireless mic option, this is it. So you've got your transmitter, your receiver. The transmitter has a mute switch. The power button works as a mute switch as well. It's extremely lightweight. Feel that.
I mean, very lightweight.
Yep. And this will work with any dynamic mic, period. And we also include one in the box to get you started.
And it recharges in its case.
It recharges in the case.
So what's cool about that is you can take the AC25, you can plug that directly in to there for your mic option.
Absolutely.
You can do your guitar, you can have all that stuff, and do a wireless at a fairly affordable run, and have like a busking type of unit that's all battery operated, that's rechargeable.
For
every
hours
single
on
one
end.
of those units would be able to do that.
Yep.
And you just carry that around. Super cool, and enough power to kind of do it. Again, we really have been a big fan of this. I do find them to be a very affordable option with a lot of tone options, more than just about any acoustic amp in that price point. And they do emulations of other acoustic amps as well as other sounds inside there. There's a lot going on. Janelle, is there any questions that they got out there for us before we kind of move on out of here? Not. She's got to get her mic. By the way, Janelle was here. I forgot to introduce her at the beginning. She's with me as well. As Jason's doing camera. By the way, if you guys don't like the camera work, Jason, this is the first thing he had to film this whole entire time, and he's been doing a great job. Anyway,
I like working with you, John. You're just
we're nuts.
You like to ham it up as much as I do when I'm on camera.
I got nothing else to do.
That's right.
I have no pride. I lost my pride a lot of years ago. Anyway, there's a lot of really cool products from Cherub. There's some great tuners and stuff that we're also talking about. But NUX has definitely found a home here at the Acoustic Shop. We got some new stuff that will be coming out. We'll be talking about in-ear monitors as well as just other really cool wireless options and sounds. I'm really excited about it. Again, give us a shot. Check it out on the page. And if there's no other questions, we'll catch you guys some more. Be around, hit that like and subscribe button, because we will be at NAMM doing live stuff all week. In fact, almost every hour we will be at another booth doing another live presentation. Again, I appreciate you,
my pleasure.
the pedal guy, hanging out with me. Check out his channel too. Really, really cool stuff. Talks about all kinds of cool pedals and stuff that blows my mind. So anyway, thank you guys for joining us. We will see you on the next one. Adios. Bye-bye.